Welcome to another Strategic Thinking episode. These episodes cover topics related to business, industry and the economy, and also your place in it and the organisation that you work for, that you serve, that you're associated with, their place in it, and how that you and that organisation can achieve long-term success. These episodes are about creating a pathway to the future. Visionary leadership, maintaining innovation momentum, preparing for what lies ahead, sustaining competitive advantage. Each of these have a common thread, and what that common thread is the understanding of the major drivers of change, the, if you will, global megatrends. For these trends affect politics, the economy, society and technology. And in this episode, I want to focus on one of those drivers of change, and that change is environmental change, climate change, focus on the environment. Having kept my eye on climate science over the last few years, and now being involved in some PhD level research, which is leading me to a greater appreciation of letting the data speak for themselves, we can actually understand that the climate is changing. And we can witness this change in a number of different areas. We can witness it in changing climate patterns. We can witness it in the changes of soil temperature and the acidification of oceans and so on and so forth. But we can also witness it in the choices that people are making, whether they're going for more environmentally friendly or products and services, or becoming more environmentally aware, how businesses are changing their practices. We can witness the effects of this global driver of change. So with any of these drivers of change, and in particular this environmental driver of change, what is your response to this over-the-horizon event which is happening, which is becoming more apparent? It's to look at the risks and to look at the opportunities. What are the risks? What are the risks that I need to mitigate? What are the opportunities that I can explore? And your responses to that. And so to mitigate the risk, one of the things you might do is to decarbonise, if you will, your business, to lower your carbon profile. So firstly, from a risk mitigation perspective, one of the areas in say material science, there was a house recently built in Melbourne, a 9-star rating house, and it was built for the average cost of what a house should be built for. And secondly, on the opportunity side, here's a thought. What if we were to arrive in a place of free energy? Hear me out. Did you know that the cost of renewables has been dropping precipitously over the last few years, to the point where solar plus battery is now cheaper on a megawatt, on a gigawatt scale, is now cheaper than coal-fired power stations? And so your thinking might then start to develop, well, what if energy is free? What if it just costs me time to transport goods? What if it just costs me time to actually produce these wonderful new substances of aerogels and nano-related goods and services? What if energy is free? What opportunities then open up? You see, economics now is predicated on the management of scarce resources. What if we were to shift to an abundance mentality? An abundance of energy, free energy. It's not beyond the bounds of possibility. So finally, thinking about this free energy and this abundance mentality, Jim Dator, the surfing futurist from Hawaii University, he said this: all ideas about the future should appear ridiculous. But the corollary of that, he said, is that not all ridiculous ideas are useful. So thanks for watching, and thanks for considering what the risks and the opportunities are with this driver of change, this environmental driver of change. all the best for your considerations as you go forward into the future.